This was crazy, bro. What's good? It's your boy Don from Diamond Eye Coaching Entertainment. Coaching links down below. All my links down below. Discord down below. Let's get into the video, right? So I was talking to a ghost, bro, and I got confirmation on that joint too. And this joint was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm currently sleeping at my friend's house, right? You know, it's hell. A bunch of my friends are sleeping at one friend's crib, right? It's really their grandma's crib, right? So with that being said, I have assignment over here. We're doing training and stuff like that, all kinds of shit. You know, it's been a lot of shit going on over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when I first got to this crib, right, I noticed that the mirror was a portal. Like I could tell off there because it felt like when I people what was around, I'm like, this is a freaking portal. But me, you know, I make my own portal, so I'm like, okay, let me turn this into a dragon portal. And then the other mirror, I'm like, let me make that a Syrian portal, right? So, but I already peeped it was a portal, like, inside this one room. Like, that joint was pretty obvious, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I knew it was some type of spirit guides, too. You could tell, because there's even a 444 card in front of the mirror, like, that was attached to the mirror as the portal, you know what I'm saying? So, I knew it was some spirit guide stuff, right? But, you know, I just changed it up for the time being while I was there and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So there was that, right? Now, at nighttime, on the very first night, right? At nighttime, well, really early morning time, right? It's like 3 a.m. They was making music. Oh, I think the girl is right there. The person who on it was, I think I see her coming to the park right now because she lives right down the street from the park. So, anyway, with that thing, that's probably a lot of information. Anyway, yeah, that definitely is her with her baby. Anyway, with that being said, right? With all that being said, everybody go because we was all making music and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But when people go to sleep, right? It's like 3 a.m. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the park and work out. Now I had already worked out at like 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, let me go back to the park, right? So I'm out here doing pull-ups and dips and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like 4 a.m., 3:34 a.m. At some point I decide to what's it called? At some point, I'm like, okay, I'm done working out. I'm sore as hell, but I still worked out today. And I'm about to work out after this video, too. I don't give a fuck how sore I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, it's time for me to smoke, right? So I'm smoking, right? I got done working out probably like 4 or 5-ish. I was smoking until 7 and shit, you know what I'm saying? Now, when I'm smoking, I'm like down there at the park, right? You can't really see it, but I'm like down over there. And there's like this structure, right? It's like a circle, but like the circle is split in several ways. So there's hella trapezoids inside the circle. I'm like, okay, these are all going to be portals. I made a Syrian portal, Arcturian portal, Andromedan portal, Pleiadian portal. Did I make the Pleiadian portal? Yeah, I think Pleiadian portal, angelic portal, fairy portal, and the dragon portal, right? So I was just smoking, had them all come through. So I was smoking, right? Whenever I smoke, I become more open and shit. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm open to my guides and anything else that wants to come through. To be honest, also. So I was smoking. And at some point, I'm kind of just like dozing off, right? And I'm kind of being told inside my head by somebody about like I'm pretty much getting somebody. They're telling me who they are and like kind of like their story and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not even peeping there for them. I peeped them like, what the fuck? I'm like talking about some grandmother, sister, great aunt and shit. And they told me a bit more, but I kind of forgot the stuff. I wasn't fully paying attention anyway. So it's like, plus I snapped out quickly. So it's like, you know, I didn't have time to like slowly come back to just here to actually remember everything, right? But I remember a good amount though. I remember the fact that somebody said that there was somebody's grand aunt or great aunt or some shit like that. And I'm like, and they were telling me like something. They were trying to tell. They were giving me like a message they want to relay. It was just some shit like that, right? So I'm like, okay. So I don't know how long it took me to peep that this was the dead grand aunt, I guess you would call it, of the person's whose house I'm staying at. I didn't even peep that at first. It might have took an hour. It either took an hour or a day. I'm not fully sure, but I know I peeped that at some point that it might have been this person's dead grand aunt, right? So today, right, a day has already passed. Yeah, a day's already passed. So pretty much that happened the first night, right? Second night, I ain't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Today is day 3. It's going to be the third night. You know what I'm saying? And tonight, I might try to astral project to them. You know what I'm saying? And talk to the ghosts and stuff like that. But third day, right? The neighbor had a message to tell the granddaughter of the grandma whose house it was, right? So the house is owned by the grandma, right? And the neighbor had a message for the grandma, right? Who's not there right now. So they told the granddaughter and shit like that, right? And I just got the urge, like, ask her if her grandma has a sister. So I'm like, does your grandma have a sister? And she was like, Yeah. And I'm like, is she dead? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, she's inside the house. And she was like, bruh, I know, bruh. She was like, she said that she'd been having paranormal experiences, right? Like the other night. She said like the freezer door just opened like on its own, and she was like freaked the fuck out, and she ain't want to say shit to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And she heard walking upstairs when nobody was upstairs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, peep game. That same the night before that, right? No. The same day. Yeah. Is it? No. Yeah, that morning before I asked her and stuff like that, right? That morning when I was playing the game inside the room, I kept on. I was thinking my boy's walking in, but it wasn't my boy, and I knew it was a ghost every single time. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I already figured that it was the ghost at that crib. I figured that the crib had a ghost. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's probably the ghost just coming around. You know what I'm saying? I could feel it every time it came by. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, eventually I asked her and shit. She was like, "Yeah, bro, the freezer door opened by itself. I heard walking upstairs when I was a kid. I would see a shadow of my dead grandfather." And when she was talking, right, she said that all of her mom's sisters are dead, right? And I just got 7 inside my head. So there might be 7 ghosts inside that crib. You know, you got the grandpa, all the sisters, maybe some others, you know what I'm saying? But pretty much, right, I was like, huh. So I wasn't tripping. That really was your, like, grand aunt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she wanted to talk to you and shit like that. So I pulled some cards for her and stuff like that to see what the message was and why she was around and shit. Of course, it made sense. You know, the birds chirping when I said. Of course, it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty good at reading. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm gonna add the card services to my coaching. Y'all gonna want to fuck with. You're gonna want to fuck with that shit. Not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Services gonna be pretty cheap for that shit too. So you know, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I kind of just helped her get in contact with her, like, dead aunt, because she was all spooked and shit like that. But I'm like, it's not like it's bad, you know, like, she just want to talk to you, you know what I'm saying? So I have a little bit more work to do with her as I'm here. It's a whole bunch of people here, though. Like, it's me and all my friends, bro. I have a couple friends that's here, that I'm here with. Like we're all here because, one, I have assignments just at the area in general, like in this park and inside the house, too, and stuff like that. They're doing their own shit. Like, they have little stuff they got to do, and we have a group mission coming up soon, so we're all getting training as a group together. So we don't have to be in the same crib to get training in the astral plane, but if we sleep inside the same crib, it makes meeting up in the astral plane way easier. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to remember. Like me, I remember all the training from last night. I'm not gonna fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on right now. I almost didn't upload today because I'm like, damn, like I'm kind of on assignment right now. I don't really got, but I'm like, fuck it, nigga, no. Come to the park, record this video, and yeah, so. It's been your boy, Down from Diamond Eye Coaching and Entertainment. Like I said, my coach is down below. All my links down below. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.